So now y'all got attorneys, right? Right. So you were being recorded without your knowledge, but you were paid for it, right? Okay. All right, Jeffrey, I am. Welcome to my channel. Okay, let's talk about it. In the YouTube streets, Atlanta Street interviews, we got to comment on Tone and Iliana. We got to. I tried to stay away from it as far as I could, but I've been following the storyline for a while and it's very interesting. So if you want to get caught up on it, go over to Atlanta Street Interviews and subscribe to that channel. Well, Iliana and Tone, that couple, man, that couple they like oil and water together. They're young. Tone's not that young. Iliana is, right? Okay. The situation where Iliana was in jail, and these are all my personal opinions. Fair use, personal opinion. And I watched how the interviewer was taking calls, and I watched how the interviewer was handling his business. A lot of people didn't agree with it, but you can't blame him because it's a business. That's what we're on here for, right? To speak our opinions. But Iliana, baby Divine, was not mentioned in any of her conversations. She doesn't be concerned with anything but Tone. And different things have came up about her in her past. So that's that. I'm not gonna speak too much on her. But Tone, as a man, he didn't do much. He watched his woman in jail, wife. No, she is not your wife. You are not married. Not by the Nation of Islam. You are not married. But he didn't stay down for her. He didn't attempt to do anything in the increments he was paid. He chose to do whatever Tone does, and he landed himself back in jail. And he got out. All right, now we look at this situation of these two individuals. They need help. They really do need help. I'm not even gonna lie. I stopped watching it, but the storyline popped up, and as a viewer, it was very entertaining to me, man. I'll tell you that much. But to be honest, those are two adults. We seen how the storyline went. It is not our responsibility or any subscriber or member's responsibility to fund their illicit activities, no matter what they do. They're grown, they're adults. She needs to be in therapy away from Tone. And Tone, with the things going on with Tone, man, you claiming a religion, but you a fun boy too. I don't get it, man. If that's what you're gonna do, live your life to your fullest. But don't go around here, fooling folks, with your sexuality, doing different things that lead to diseases in our country and in your community. But the way you all scam, just get a job, man. Just get a job. They ghosted Marcus, the interviewer, after when Iliana got out of jail. But what do you expect? There are people living with addictions. They have bad habits. They're not thinking about that baby. Once again, they're not thinking about baby Divine. So just let them be. The storyline went a whole nother way. And we're going to get to that in a minute. But for as Tone and Iliana doing their interview, he was just smiling and they blaming the interviewer for certain things. But one thing that they don't realize, the jail justice judicial system is very slow. It's hard to get out of jail when you're in there. It's easier to go, but hard to get out. And whatever happened, people put together the money to get her out, and she wasn't satisfied. The first thing they did was go make an interview. Now I want to say this: when they did their interview, when Iliana got out of jail, they were bundled up in coats. They still don't have no heat. They're about to be homeless. They're not thinking about the future nor baby Divine. But anyway, that's my take on it. I just kind of wanted to bring a little different flavor to it since people are doing content on it. But the next thing, how about this? Let's talk about the next phase. Iliana's mom. When she spoke, she sounds a lot like Iliana. She sounds dependent, needy, and we all have our ups and downs in life, and it seems like she's, going through hers, as we all are. But this is my take, right? I know it, I know it, I know it. And true, okay, let's talk about it. Fashion. Let's make a bet. Is she the next, uh, not actor, is she the next personality that's gonna be on Atlanta Street interviews? She gonna be riding around in the Jeep, twerking or anything? What you think? Because that conversation and interview, once again, I applaud Marcus, the interviewer. Good interview. And the back and forth, I seen the flirting, but I wonder if she gonna be a new storyline. How about that? Let's see what happens with that. Okay. All right. Since we're not gonna do nothing about it, well, I'm not. We might as well talk about it. Jeffy, I am. In a minute. So you trying to tell me Nia don't exist no more? I call Cap. So where's Veto at in all this? Vito on his 15 minutes of fame. Where Vito at? He plays a part in this somehow. What part does he play? Bring Vito back.